I can't believe Anon just died in front of a live studio audience at Nickelodeon Studios Orlando at Universal Studios Florida. But that's just how life goes sometimes, you know. I mean, Reed is not Anon's friend. Reed and Anon should not be open. They should definitely not have hot gay kisses under the moon. That'd be weird. Let's go visit Fang. We should spend a bit more time with Fang and make her some soup. We're done. I feel my phone vibrate in my pocket. Fang is calling me, which usually prefers to text. Hello? Anon, hi. Anon, hi. How's your day going? Not very eventful. And you? Feeling better? Yeah, your soup really did a number on this cold. Hey, you want to hang out? This evening, I mean. If you're free, let's meet. I have something cool planned. It's somewhat unexpected. I wasn't planning to going on anywhere this evening. And Fang, by the way, if you turn this down, for some reason you just get the bad. It's like, why'd you even bother at that point? What are you doing? Why did someone post this picture on Discord? But it's a fucking sticker. It's a screenshot, and they turned it into a sticker for some reason. What? And Fang was sick. Sounds exactly like she would try. Sounds exactly like something she would try to pull off while still unwell. Should I encourage her and go with her idea, whatever it may be, or should I be cautious about it? Well, this is Fang we're talking about. The answer's pretty obvious to me. I'll go with Fang. Sure, what are you planning? Sweet. Go home and eat something first. I'll call you back in a couple of hours. It's gonna be so much fun. I'll be waiting. See ya. She hung up. Judging by her tone, she was pretty excited. I'm not a huge fan of surprises, but if it's Fang, I trust her. Whatever she had in mind is bound to be interesting. But for now, I should head home. Seems like food is not part of her plan, and I don't want to get hungry. I mean, she's talking like a few hours. You got time to make a sandwich, man. With my school bag in tow, I leave the classroom. As I went down the sidewalk towards the bus stop, all kinds of thoughts were running through my mind. Today was a peaceful day. I don't even remember the last time I had such a peaceful day. I met a few friends and we had a fun... No, he didn't. Friends. It's a strange thing for me to call so many people friends. When I first arrived at school, I was a loner. I was a loner for a while. And that wasn't an issue to me. It, too, was peaceful, but a different kind of peaceful. Perhaps a lonelier kind of peaceful. Now, I have so many people around, it's hard to exist for 5 minutes without encountering a familiar face. That's not bad, not at all. Humans are social creatures, after all. And so are dinosaurs, I guess. It makes me wonder, what if dinosaurs didn't dodge that meteor all those millions of years ago? I imagine Fang standing there with others, waiting for the doom to come. She's just standing here, because standing breeds standing, I've been told. A painful hypothetical. I'm glad... Why would... What? What? Why would Fang be born millions of years ago? I'm glad they're all here. The world would have been much emptier otherwise. Unless you believe in reincarnation of like the spooky sorts. Where it's like every couple of million years you just have to keep coming back and do the same thing over and over again. Perhaps we skinnies need them to keep us balanced. Remind us of how different everyone truly is. There's no better way to keep that in mind than to have a purple triceratops for a friend. Sometimes I'm still surprised that I call Trish my friend now. I guess people do change. And so do dinos, as my girlfriend would gladly tell anybody. And I changed a lot. I shudder to think when I shudder when I look back at my middle school years, when I was still that quiet kid sitting in the back, a fool on his high horse, a fool who refused to see the people around him as anything more than static characters in his boring story. I was too lazy to dig an inch deeper. I preferred to be imprisoned in his safe space of solitary confinement. It was like a completely different person lived in my body back then. I think of Fang again. It'd be selfish to say that only I changed a lot. Perhaps we all became different people all through our lives. That's good. You have to keep moving. So long as you remember all the people that you used to be. I feel like I'm quoting a cheap TV drama show. The evening streets seemed deserted and quiet. The only sounds are distant sirens and the gentle rush of cars on the freeway. Tranquility makes moments like these feel somewhat lonely. As the bus made its way down the sidewalk, its wheels groaned a little. It's time to go home. Time to go home, Enon. The didn't last long and ended up being pretty uneventful. The sun is fully set. Fang said she'd call me, but it was dark outside now, and I hadn't received any calls from her. Could something have happened? No. It's the same as this morning. She's probably just resting, or maybe she even just forgot. That girl makes me worry way too often. At this pace, I might turn into a new Trish. I imagine myself running through the halls with a baseball bat, hunting anyone who looked at Fang funny. I should have some dignity. It's what she wants to. If she wants to, she'll call. To pass the time, I boot up my gaming console. There's a new game I picked up recently. I don't usually play visual novels, but I'm waiting ages for... It's etchy, isn't it? Ugh. Ending 3N on Get Out of My Room! It's a remake of a classic. A story about an average boy with strange power who met a powerful vampire girl one day, and they fell in love. There's also a love triangle with another girl, and a bunch of other vampires in the fight. Now that I think about it, isn't that just Twilight for guys? Yeah, it's shown in Twilight. Makes me wish I had superpowers, like being able to turn back time. Just imagine what I could achieve if I were able to roll back anything I did in the past. I had a shitty day. Just try again as many times as you want. Sounds like something my younger self would dream about for days on end. So I squint at the tiny text on my screen. I realize that it might be the... As I squint at the tiny text on my screen, I realize that it might be time I got an eye check. The text is blurry and hard to read. Years of nighttime gaming and reading in the dark must have been catching up to me. Still, visual novels are superb. Truly an achievement for the visuals are... Man, I'm like 50% physically present at this moment. Still, the visuals are superb. Truly an achievement for the genre. I wonder which route I should go with. Too bad the older sister's route's not available in this version. She always was my type. Ew. She's like 1 billion years old because she's a vampire. That's just how it goes. Suddenly I hear a buzz coming from my phone. I check the phone's notification and see this is a text message. Like, in the sequel, right? Here's the thing that really bothers me about Wani and, like, the phone mechanics they built in. They don't do all that much with it. Like, it's never really used in an exciting and novel fashion where it really matters that they built all this stuff. And they have the split screen thing for phone calls. So it's like... I don't know. It's like, it's a lot of budget for very little purpose. Although it was in the demo, so I imagine it was in a pretty advanced state by that point. Or at least they were committed to it in some fashion. I check the phone's notification, see there's a text message. It's from Fang. It's a bit late for dates. The sun's already set. Maybe she wants to apologize for oversleeping. Hang on. Please come. I'm in the park. The usual place. I need you. Please. A cold chill runs down my spine. What's she doing in the park at this hour? Something's definitely wrong now. I try to give her a call, but no response. I quickly type a message. Why are you not picking up? I'll be there ASAP. Then the phone buzzes again. I want to talk in person. I'll be waiting. I drop everything I was doing in an instant. Take Rainbow with you. You'll need him. All earlier thoughts disappear from my mind. I call a taxi. Thankfully, it should be here too. I bustle through the room back and forth, cramming keys, some cash, and a knife into my pockets. There's a certain tightness in my chest. What happened to her? Is she okay? I stare out the window, waiting. A car makes a turn onto my street. That must be it. I slam the door shut with a bang and run down the stairs. Love this day for night they got going on. The moon illuminates the street. As I hurry into the car, the driver turns to me and smiles.
Well, what do you know? It's my favorite client.
I think I've seen this guy before.
What's got you so hot and bothered, buddy?
A Central Park now. Fucking floor it!
I say no more, chum.
The car darts through the streets quickly with only occasional traffic to hinder its progress. At this hour, the streets are almost completely empty.
A Central Park, huh? At this hour? You got yourself a date or something.
You can say that. A date with Destiny.
Well, don't get too nervous about it. The park might be scary, but it's a chill place. In more ways than one, considering the cold.
He gave a wry chuckle. Listen, man, I'm having a hell of a night right now.
Relax. Maybe the night's saved the best for last. You never know what to expect in this city.
I try to tune out his words, but keep driving through the night. Wait. We arrive at the park faster than even I hoped for. The car stops on a dime, tires screeching on the asphalt.
Well, yeah, Central Park.
I scramble for the cash in my pockets.
Oh, don't bother, this one's on the house. Now go. She's waiting for you.
What are you, Cupid? I thought you were Satan, but it turns out you were Cupid. Without questioning his words, I get out. He's gonna sue me, isn't he? As the brisk cold of night creeps down my neck, I sprint through the park's entrance. The park is dark and freezing, as if trying to frighten people away on purpose. Isn't it like summer by this point? Like, end of school would be like summer, right? Ugh, whatever. The roadway is dimly lit by the street lamps. It's also in a tropic area. Like, what the fuck is this climate? What is up with this fucking city? I keep on running. The lack of exercise is making itself known when my chest starts to tire. Turn after turn, I get closer to the place where Fang and I usually hang out. Surprise! It's your birthday! Finally, I arrive at the location. I see Fang, sitting alone on the bench, wings wrapped around her body, trying to keep warm. Fang! She looked at me as I approached. Her eyes are red, mascara running down her face. Fang, what happened? Again, it always, like, this head feels so different, and I don't know why. It's maybe because her forehead just feels huge. Take a seat by her side and wrap my arms around her. It's my family. I fucking hate them. Fang stutters as she struggles to restrain her tears. I was about to call you. They tried to stop me. Ordered me to stay in fucking bed. I told them to stop fucking coddling me. Dad started shouting. Nah, so I didn't even bother doing anything. I couldn't fucking take it, so I ran away. I still say fucking idiot. Fang takes a deep, slow breath. I feel relaxed a little. Fang, you could have just called me. It's fine. It's no big deal. We could have gone out tomorrow or something. You don't get it, Anon. Her body tensed up as she exhaled sharply. I'm sorry. It's such a long fucking story, you don't want to hear it. It's the most ridiculous thing I've heard all day. And that's saying something. Of course I want to. Just please tell me what's going on. I can barely hold myself from I barely hold myself from shouting in frustration. Her wings are cold, but her body feels hot as it did this morning. She looks me in the eyes, trying to put her thoughts in order. When I was a kid, our family had this thing. This time of year, we'd get together and visit the park. Just a small family outing, you know. Mom liked watching the moon. It was an excuse to get us together. First, I thought it was dumb. It was the only fucking thing we all did together. Even on Christmas, Dad would be working or something. I couldn't believe it. But that dumb fucking thing became important. But then Nasa grew up. It's like they forgot all about it. So I thought I'll just do it with Trish. But she was always busy with her own family. So in the last few years, I've been coming here by myself. So I could just throw myself with a goddamn pity party. Fang tensed up in my arms. I could only listen and try to keep her warm. Man, you gotta make heat for two. No, I wanted to invite you. I wanted to be like a romantic moment for us. I wanted to be the guitar and everything. Do something nice for you for once. I know I'm a bit sick right now, but it's no big deal. When I told him about it, Fang winced as if in pain. Tears rolled down her face again. They didn't even fucking remember what I was talking about. They forgot. Fang held my arm a little bit too tight. Starting to hurt. The family, while not dysfunctional, did neglect her somewhat. Like an artist would neglect his lesser work. They didn't abuse her, but they didn't support her much either. And it was perfectly fine for Dad just to keep yelling at her. That's not a problem. For them, those outings were probably just a small thing they did before getting bored of it. But to Fang, it became important. We seemed to care about what was important to her. The girl shaking in my arms, wings pulsating with the rhythm of her sobbing. Yeah, I wonder how those would connect to, like, the bigger, emotional structure. Can only imagine how much she was hurting right now. It's okay, sweet tooth. I get it, I'm here now. I can only hold her in my arms and caress her. I feel her wings glide across my back, holding me. Words aren't necessary. She knows what I want to say, and I know what she wants to say. A tight embrace felt like a million words worth of emotions. Why did this monster suddenly get so sad? Eventually, her sobs started to calm down. She clung to me in complete silence. And then she started talking, which is not complete silence, you idiot. I'm such a fucking retard, Anon. No! Anon's the idiot. He thought... I dragged you into the shit again. It's all good. You could say your family is almost like my family now. And I gotta know about your feuds. Fang gave a weak chuckle. We heard each other for what seemed like an eternity. Even the night's cold stopped bothering us. So, about that moon. Fang let go of me, plucked a feather from her wing, and used it to wipe it. Could you not do that? That's really creepy. She was smiling faintly now. Yeah, sorry. I'm such a mess. Follow me in our great place. You do know that we're in the middle of a fucking city. Like, we're not gonna see all that much. She stood up and gently pulled my hand. Together we moved deeper into the park. Hey, it's the thing. I think? It looks familiar, at least. When we finally got through the trees, what I saw stunned me. It was a big open meadow. A solitary tree was growing in the center. It's like something straight out of a picture book. I never knew this park had such a place. Oh, we're getting the reprisal, I think sometimes they call stuff like that. I don't fucking know. We got the fancy song. Fang smiled gently as we walked through the grass. We sat under a tree. I took a deep breath and looked up at the sky. Yeah, this is the full version. The moon was clearly visible. Not a single cloud blocked the view. It seemed larger than normal. I guess Stella was right. I glanced at Fang by my side. She just sat there, her arms wrapped around her knees, and looked up, mesmerized. The moon's beautiful tonight, isn't it? A sudden statement made me smile. You know, in Japan, when people say that, it means I love you. Fang got slightly flustered and laughed. Oh, you sound like Stella now. I guess I can't hide my obsessions from her forever. It's pretty romantic, though. Fang looked up at the sky once more. Hey, can I tell you something really fucking stupid? She was blushing even more now. Of course, when I was little, we would sit just like this, and I would always dream that one day my wings would grow large enough so I could fly. Suddenly she stood up. I would stand there, look up at the moon, try to fly up. She spread her wings wide. I always hoped I'd be able to reach the moon one day. I would get there, be crowned princess of the moon, and all my worries would go away. Fang, why the hell was this mod about you when like all of my other adventures were just hanging out with other people? This mod's pretty weird when you think about it continuity-wise. No dumb school, no dumb little brother, no dumb parents. Just me alone. Fang giggled to herself. Sounds so damn silly right now. I don't see any reason to laugh. The music's getting really dramatic right now, though. I don't think that's silly at all. I think it's a beautiful dream to have. And on the moon! I look up at the night sky. The moon is shining like a diamond. The breeze, cold yet gentle, ruffles my hair. There's a figure standing before me facing the same sky. Just make it a dating mod where he can smooch. Reed got us killed. He's not our friend, according to the mod. We shouldn't be open with him. There is no Reed smooching. Not even platonically. The girl is looking up, her eyes glittering, her wings spread out. She wished that the wings would take her to that moon. Her elegant figure dazzles me. The beauty of an angel too pure for this world. Am I in a dream? She turns to me, smiling gently. Her eyes are wet, but she's not crying. Not anymore. Oh, it's the art for Fang. It's Fang art. Get it? I got him. That's not how you color that bracelet. Thank you. As she says that, my heart skips a beat. I want to embrace her. I want to give her everything. Because I love her. Why cyberpunk? Why? What? The moon truly is beautiful tonight. Keep gazing at the sky for it feels like an eternity. This day will end soon. I'll take Fang home and then go back to my apartment. And I'll go to sleep. And when tomorrow comes, it'll all be like a distant dream. Perhaps I'll forget all of this. Memories are fickle like that. But I know one thing. I don't want to take my eyes off of Fang. It's good art. I feel like if I do, she'll disappear. A figure framed against the moonlight. David took Lucy to the moon! The fuck is going on at Cyberpunk? The princess that was denied happiness for so long. I want this moment to be imprinted in my memory. Even though this fairy tale must end, I want it to remain in my heart forever. Fang. She turns to me. I love you. I really do. I love you too. I really do. We did it! Yay! We saved the video game or something. I don't fucking know. The end. Oh boy, it's smooching time. We just don't get to see any of it. Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on. I'm just gonna check the mod files and make sure we saw everything. I think we're done, mod-wise, right?
Everything is taken care of.
We got the bad end. We got the try again end. I think I saw most of these backgrounds. Got the Trishka bit, everything else. Like, they put in a lot of work into everything. But it's like, this is the intended ending. Like, it's so weird in context. I feel like all those events should take place in some sort of sequence, and then we get to this. Instead of this weird stuff. Oh, whatever, Safi. Stop being a fucking clown.
You fucking loser.
Okay, so that's what that's all about. But we're done! I don't have a lot to say or add or otherwise do with the situation at hand. But, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. This was a nice mod, okay? This was a nice mod. I think that, like, in terms of some of the theming, like what it's trying to say, the whole read thing and everything, it's a little bit weird, but it's someone's little thing, you know? Someone had a lot of fun. Someone just kind of shook their little booty and went to work. And this came out, and it's lovely. This is what a good mod is. It's just a little fella having a little fun old time, you know? Who needs anything more involved than that? Scary Dave's got the beans.
I got the beans.
Give me the beans. And then we're gonna call it. There's not a lot left. I don't even know if there is a mod lined up after this, but I'm tired. Today was annoying and weird. I'm also a little bit weh about my work, about what I've been producing lately, some things I've been reading. I feel like I just don't have enough time in the day to do what I want to do, you know? There's always something. Really is the kind of stuff that drives a man to say cat, planet, cat, planet, cat, planet, cat, planet, cat, planet, cat. Well, beats going to the factory. Too many factories in that one. I do not want recursive production. There's an upcoming mod by the name of True Colors. I don't know where to get these mods. My grabby hands cannot acquire them. I have this big mod box, and it's like running out of mods is the problem. Alright? Once it's run out of mods, that's it. I don't know where to get the rest. I'm not going to that Discord. They don't need my name. They're not getting my name. You see, it's quite simple. If they call it Gaia, it's fantasy. If they call it Terra, it's sci-fi. Jesus. It's true, though! Is it true, though?